Yo, what's going on, everyone? I am Jared Wiggin, the Chief Digital Officer for Yolo Rum, and with me is Phil Guerin, the CEO and founder of Yolo Rum.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, Yolo Rum family. Thank you for joining us tonight.
We are number 3 of this webinar, and I feel like so much has happened since the last time we jumped on. I promise you we do this on a monthly basis, so we'll kind of just hop right into it. But again, we'll go ahead and ask your comments and your questions that you have right now. We're going to go ahead and do our presentation at the end of it. We'll have a question and answer. We'll also have a poll for you guys. So that way, any of your questions that you have, if we miss them, we'll try to get back to it later, but we can ask you in real time. So let's go ahead and start the presentation right now. So, Phil, do you want to give them an update on the certificate status?
So the status on the certificates, we really appreciate everybody's help and their patience while we go through this process. The original plan for us, when we had originally planned to do the crowdfunding, was we wanted to send out the certificates actually while our campaign was still live. And so we've been ready to send out certificates for a long time. And we wanted to send out the certificates as part of actually a way to get people motivated and involved early, and to use it as a tool on social media. People go on, post about it, tell their family and friends about it. So we were really excited to use the stock certificate, which we really feel is an extraordinary thing to actually hold in your hands and to be able to appreciate what's going on. And it's a very nice certificate also. So our original plan was to get them out actually during the crowdfunding, and we were advised against it because of the things that actually changed during the process. And once we rectified all of our investors, as you guys saw, we probably took about $20,000 off of what we had raised originally because of people that didn't pay and they wouldn't provide social security numbers. Yeah. Just the way that it worked out for various reasons. So we've been waiting to get the final information from WeFunder. We were promised that, the official list, and we were promised that 3 weeks ago, and we're still actually waiting to get that information. I was hoping to come today with more accurate information. I was really hoping that we would have it by this evening and that we could announce that the certificates will start going out tomorrow. But as soon as we get that list, the certificates will go out. You guys will know about it because we'll be posting about it. We'll be making videos about it. We're going to be excited about it. And please still share it with your family and friends. And we hope that you're really excited about getting them. Good things are worth waiting for, and this is one of those things that's worth waiting for.
And again, that's why we do these webinars, because we don't want to leave you guys in the dark when it comes to, hey, where's my certificate, and then you don't hear from us at all. So again, that's why we're going to ask you these questions and answers at the end of the session. So anything that you have right away, we'll be able to get to that. The next part, we want to give you an update on the sales campaign success. Colorado relaunch, kind of with our new distribution partner and the new and Dave that's on board now. We've kind of just increased our sales dramatically throughout the Colorado area. And the Colorado relaunch, in 30 days, we gained over 200 new accounts and placed more than 1,800 bottles throughout Colorado. But that's because of you guys. Yeah.
Thank you guys for going out there and buying it. Thank you guys for going out there and asking for it. You have had a tremendous impact. You guys are making us look very smart because we actually had an idea, we had a concept, and you guys are helping us prove our concept. But you guys have been amazing. The traction that we're getting here in Colorado, we're going to be able to use this traction everywhere. And we're going to replicate what we've done here and build on our reputation and on all of the participation on your level. So we appreciate everything that you guys have going on. We appreciate all the help here in Colorado. We also appreciate the help from everybody that's outside of Colorado. I really want to give a shout out to Jabori Crutchfield. He's been out there really grinding it for us in Atlanta. We have some distribution channels lined up. I don't want to go public with a lot of stuff in this meeting. We have a lot of things lined up, and as they come to full fruition, we will definitely be talking about it in these meetings, but I really don't want to get on here and tell you guys about a lot of things that are going on until it's actually set in stone. And once the ink is dried, I will let you guys know. I don't want to jinx us also. So, but we do have a lot going on, and it's all based on this momentum that we have now, and not just in Colorado, but everywhere.
Everywhere. So that's because of you guys. Dave Elger is a huge part with that. He is the national sales manager for Yolo Rum. So, I mean, he is the missing link for us to grow to that national level. And so we're really excited to have him on board. Hopefully the next webinar, we can have him on here so you guys can meet him. But he's doing amazing things for our company. So we have a lot of faith in him, and don't worry, you guys can too. Content for owners to use. We're trying to be discreet on all the information that we're having up here, just because sometimes people can find these episodes and we don't want to give them that, but it's not going to hurt anyone to access your guys' owners meeting or owners webpage, even though they may not be owners. So, and I know a lot of you had issues with the login. So the yolorum.com/owners, that's the URL where you can actually get links, you can get graphics. So if you want to throw something up on social media, you can find our logo there, pictures of the bottles. We're going to add more to it as we go. We have been adding some to it, so you'll get recipes on there, all of that. So it's yolorum.com/owners. When you get there, it'll ask you for a password. It's empowered@YOLO. The E is capital and the Y is capital. So empowered@YOLO, that will get you into the site. Click on the Google Drive link and you can grab all that information on there.
We're going to be updating the website. You guys will see a lot of improvements, a lot of infrastructure improvements that are extremely important to us growing this company. We've gotten a long way with what we have, but our website does need to be improved on the front end and on the back end. And actually, all of those improvements will be done over the next couple of weeks. That's something that we're working hard on. That's something that we have to have done to be able to scale this up. So if you're having, our load speeds are pretty good on for loading it for mobile and for desktop. But just to let you guys know, it will be a lot faster, and you guys will be seeing a lot of improvements. And we'll be adding a lot of content to this owner's page.
Yep. I mean, that's a huge part too, and we'll get to it here in the next slide. But you guys contacting us and reaching out to us at getsome@yolorum.com, that's our email address. Like, if you have photos of yourself enjoying it and drinking the rum with your friends, please, and family, please, by all means, send us those pictures. We want to incorporate you. You are our brand. Like, you are the brand. You own a piece of the brand. So we want to put you on our website, social media channels, all of that stuff. If it's a video of you guys drinking, keep it tasteful, obviously, but we want to be able to show that and really highlight who you guys are as owners of the company. It's basically Rum Love. We want you to buy some, get some, and share the Rum Love.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. It's critical that you guys participate, and we're just getting started. A lot's happened even since the last meeting, but we really need to keep up the energy level, and we need your help to actually take it to the next level. You guys have a lot of influence on us. We really are inspired and aspire because of you. Thank you for your positive energy. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing to get behind the brand. Thank you most of all for sharing the Rum Love, getting out there and buying it and sharing it with family and friends, especially over these holidays. Please think about Yolo Rum for corporate gifts, for any way that you think that we can use Yolo Rum.
Well, and Jonathan, I know you had a question about the holidays. We'll get to that here at the end. We're going to kind of see your questions and answer most of them as best we can. So, but yeah, please, any ideas or any of the photos that you have, questions, please send it to getsome@yolorum.com. And all that information, all those pictures, we're going to be able to use and maximize those. Scott Farmer is a huge example. I see him post on social media, on a Facebook profile, my page all the time, and he's cutting down trees. And he says, I cut down a tree today, and then I enjoyed Yolo Rum. Well, to me, that's awesome because I can share that content on our channels, and we can get that seen by the people because you guys are everything to this brand. So we go on to the next slide.
But enjoy the Yolo Rum after you cut down the tree.
Yeah, not again. Don't do it before.
Chainsaws and Yolo Rum.
YOLO.
We don't condone that. We do not condone
not at all. Not at all. So to your point earlier, Phil, about holidays, happy Halloween. You guys are going to a lot of Halloween parties, or you might be having some Halloween parties. Nothing's better than, we could give you Yolo Yummy recipes, which are cream soda, orange juice, and Yolo Rum Gold, and you can make it for everyone there, some mixed cocktails. So by all means, make sure you buy that for Halloween and share that and have a good time, party with it. You can also order it online if you're in another state. Jensen'sLiquors.com will actually deliver to your door. Colorado too, they'll deliver to your door if you want to order it that way. Or you can find it by going to yolorum.com/locations.
And here in Denver, locally, Drizzly delivers to your door also.
See, perfect. So right now we're going to open it up to you guys, the question and answer, and then we're also going to have a poll question because we want to know what's the best way for us to contact you? Is it via email? Is it phone? Or is it text? So we'll go ahead and open up the comments, and then we'll close out with that poll as we answer some of your questions. So Jonathan, with the holidays coming up, are you working on product placement in shows, movies, or posting a signature cocktail to capture the market share?
We are. We have a lot going on. We were talking about some of the things that we had going on, Jonathan, and we actually got in a little bit of hot water with the studios that we're working with. We have some really good placements that I don't know if they will actually be out before the holidays, but we're working on some amazing placements. We already have it included in Chef David's cookbook, which he is promoting actively on different media networks, Amazon.com. It's available there. And we also have some other places where it's being placed on locally, some local affiliates. But then we've had some recipe segments in, even though we're not in the markets, but the Texas market, the Michigan market. And we actually have been working with a lady. Her name is Adina, and she does an amazing job. She actually does food and beverage segments.
In different states. Like when you see those on TV and someone comes in, she's like featured all over different states, and then she sends us that content. And one of the things that we're going to focus heavy on, as well as we redo this website, is to make our blog stories feature that content, feature more recipes on there. So again, you guys have recipes on your end. If you find the perfect signature drink, give us that. Send it to getsome@yolorum.com, and we'll be able to feature that onto our blog story. So we invite, like, everything from the beginning of this has been democracy powered, democracy driven. We want you guys to be in this as much as possible. So we look forward to you guys emailing us different ideas, suggestions, or even locations.
So we're working on a lot of basics, a lot of fundamentals, and coming up on the holidays, it's important that we actually are out there and actively promoting Yolo Rum. So Jonathan, we will be out there doing holiday promotions. The tastings, those of you who showed up to Cheers in Colorado Springs and Crystals in Fort Collins, we really appreciate those. When you came out, we had a question last time about how is the best way to get Yolo Rum swag. If you notice our cool new hats and t-shirts, the best way is to come out to those tastings. If Dave is out there, Leah's out there, if we're out there, we're actually giving these things away if you buy Yolo Rum. And we had a lot of people come out in those two tastings. We sold a combination of 37 bottles, which is over 6 cases of Yolo Rum, and that's phenomenal for 2 tastings. That blows the socks off of anything in the industry. It helps because we have an amazing rum. We also have an amazing name, and who doesn't want to wear one of these shirts or one of these hats, of course.
And we've been hooking up the investors. So you might see emails that come from us that say, hey, if you take a picture outside of this liquor store, we're going to hook you up. Yeah, you can ask everyone that we hooked up with the shirts and the prize packages. So we're not going to guarantee that for everyone. Look for those emails, but you never know. If we get 20 emails a day or 20 emails in a week, someone in there deserves, depending on what they have, might deserve to get a little bit of package sent their way. So we'll always make sure to look out for that and take care of you guys. Getsome@yolorum.com. We had a question here. I think we need business cards to hand out to our potential Yolo Rum buyers. What do you think?
You know, we actually do have a generic card. When you guys get your packets, you guys will get some generic cards that are some Get Some at Yolo Rum, and that's going to be the best way for distributors to get in touch with us and really getting it out there, funneling it to one place where we can make sure that we're giving it the right amount of attention and that they get the information that they really need. But you guys, that's awesome. You guys will actually be getting a little packet from us. I don't want to totally ruin all the surprises, but that's a great suggestion. Thank you for that. It's those kinds of suggestions that are really going to
take us to that
propel us to that very next level that we were just talking about. So thank you very much for that.
Derek, what's the best way for me to refer a bar owner to carry Yolo?
Get some at YoloRum.com.
No, they want to know how they refer a bar owner to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I read that right? What's the best way for me to refer a bar owner to carry Yolo? Yeah, you're right.
It depends on where you are. Right now, we're working on distribution and we're changing a lot. We've completely changed our entire perspective on how we do everything. And it's thanks to this crowd fund, but now the crowdsourcing. You guys with these suggestions, all of the information that we've been getting in, the way that we were doing things is not the way that we're going to do things in the future. So we're evolving, and we have learned a tremendous amount. Doing the crowdfund was like being on Shark Tank, and we've gotten a lot of attention from that. But more than the attention, we've gotten a lot of very critical ideas and input, and have made some incredible connections that we never would have made before. A lot of those are thanks to you guys, and this whole thing is actually thanks to you guys. So this is an evolution. How we did things in the past is not how we're going to do them in the future. And in terms of where we are and how we're distributing, that is happening right now. And that's one of the things that I don't want to talk too much about, because we have some big things happening in that particular area. So if it's here in Colorado, we have solid distribution here. If it's in Florida, we have distribution in Florida. If it's somewhere else,
we're working on
it, but we have some good things going on. If you're in Georgia, Illinois, Tennessee, Colorado, Florida, please let us know, and we will definitely work on those people. We're actually going to be bringing in some kind of a local, they're called brokers, but I don't think that that's an appropriate term for what they are, but a professional in the industry, somebody that has over 26 years in the market and will be able to really be out there and make sure that we're giving every single account the attention that we need to give them. I would personally like to do it. Everybody that's reached out to me, I'm trying to stay on top of all the emails and make sure that I make time even for meetings for everybody. But I do have to let you guys know that we are growing fast, and some of these things have to be delegated. So that particular thing we're going to delegate. We're going to get a real professional, and we're going to do that. We're going to replicate our success in every state. Yeah. So wherever it is, get some at yolorum.com is the best place to do that.
And the same thing going off that, Tatiana, you said November 3rd and November 28th are major Panama holidays. Are you going to be doing some promotions or heavy advertising? I don't know if they're holidays, but those are major events. You got to email getsome@yolorum.com, and I know we keep saying that, but it's real important, because once we open up that conversation with you and find out specifics about that, then we can kind of make our advertising chart and say, okay, we need to have this on November 3rd and the 28th, and we need to include this. And then that way we can communicate with you, Tatiana, and say, hey, we posted it. Here's the link to it. Share it on your channels, and we'll give you the graphics you need for your channel so you can post it on there, so that it's a whole partnership. But yeah, to answer your question, I know we keep saying it, getsome@yolorum.com. Same thing for Andy, who said he's his partner and him have a few large charities here in Denver, are good sponsorship opportunities for these charities, and who should we contact? Again, getsome@yolorum.com. Just because that's just our way to communicate with you. And again, we got the poll going right now. So it says phone, email, text. It's funny, no one wants the phone at all to be called. So email and text seem to be the best way of communicating with you guys. So that's what we're going to do. You can vote right now if you want, but that's kind of, we got an indication of what you want. So we're going to reach out to you via those platforms as well.
And Andy, philanthropy is extremely important to us on a bunch of different levels. We're humanists, and we want to do the right things for the planet, and I guess we're not just humanists. We generally want to do the right thing for all living things, including this planet. So philanthropy is actually a very important part of who we are as a company, and us always doing the right things. And you guys being such an active part of what we have going on, it's an honor when you guys ask us to be involved in these charities, and we do like to participate, and we like to put it in front of our networks. The one thing that I do ask is that you guys give us plenty of time. 90 days minimum is what we really ask for. 30 days is how much time that we actually need to put things together. But we have a lot going on, and we keep schedules and agendas, and we would gladly like to put those things on, and it's something that is very important to us. So I highly encourage you to get us that information. Even if it's inside those 90 days right now, we'll try to work with that. But generally, the more time you guys give us, the better it is for everybody.
Excuse me. Where I lost you. You had a question just now, and Colleen, you were asking about Texas. in time. We can't give you specific dates, but there's things that are in motion, like Phil was saying. I know we keep going back to that, but it's amazing the momentum that we have, and a lot of it, all of it. I won't say all of it, but it's because of you guys. Like you guys getting out there and selling those 1,800 bottles, getting those 200 locations. We love doing these webinars because being able to talk to you, and you guys are steady. No one drops off this. We do these numbers that you guys are here with this the whole time, start to finish with these webinars. It's really important to us that we're interacting and engaging with you guys because we've been pushing this for years and years, but to have you guys at our back, Phil calls it an army of soldiers. There's nothing better than that, and it really is. Like you guys are on that line with us. We're battling for you guys, and we know that as investors, you guys put in your hard-earned money, and we're going to back that up and back you up the way you're backing us up. So email getsome@yolorum.com. Make sure you stay on these webinars with us. Make sure you stay in communication with us, and make sure you get Yolo Rum for the Halloween and the holidays. And Yellowween, perfect time to get a little drink. So what do you think?
And in terms of on the updates of WeFunder, I posted. We had a Texas graphic, and we have our certification for the state of Texas. It takes time to roll these things out. We are so excited because there's so many things going on, and that's why I've been a little bit more reserved in this particular meeting because I want to make sure that it's closer to fruition. You guys have basically have gotten a lot of insight from us, and a lot of things that have happened, we've actually let you guys know about it almost immediately, and it's proprietary information, and it takes things time to evolve. The liquor industry is not in a hurry. It is an ancient industry. Things have been done the same way for hundreds of years, and they're not excited for change, and they're not excited to change.
We're like the Ring doorbell. Like the doorbell's so lame. The old school doorbell that everyone used for hundreds of years until Ring came out and could record you as soon as you pressed it. We're like that. We're going to revolutionize this industry. Just take it over.
We have a lot going on, and we're trying to bring it all together, but we are going to bring it all together, and we keep expressing that it's going to be with your help, and it is going to be with your help. But just be patient with us. We're eventually, Texas, of course, it's one of the, if Texas was a country, it would be one of the largest economies in the world. So Texas is certainly a focus of ours. We have a lot of support in Texas. We have some big retailers interested. Specs has expressed some interest down there, and some other large retailers. So Texas is on our very, very, very short list, and we have our compliance there. Do we have a firm date? No. I'm actually kind of glad because the things that we learned with the Colorado launch, when we go to these other states, we're going to apply this successful formula and method to assure our success. I had no doubt that we were going to succeed before, but now we really know how, and we're going to apply this and replicate it. And it's how we're going to scale things up, and we're going to do it responsibly. The one thing that we have learned, even in the past few short months, is that we need to do this responsibly, and we have a responsibility to you. And so we're bringing all of this together, but we are truly revolutionizing an ancient industry.
Tina, you were talking about Andy, who was talking about the charity events, and he said, hey, invite you guys, all of you guys, so you guys can come in there and support his business partners. You know what? That's why we got to have that open communication, and why having your guys reach out to us and knowing how to email you or text you is so important, because we want to be able to take Andy's event, be a part of it, like Phil was saying, get it promoted for 60 days, and then show up there with everyone that's an investor to support our team and support our brands. So yeah, Tina, you will get that invite information, and we'll make sure of that on our end. But you guys got to make sure you email us at getsome@yolorum.com.
And support the Yolo Rum family. That's showing some real rum love. So thank you, Tina, for that. But I opened welcoming the Yolo Rum family, and we really are a community, and that's what it sets us apart from other companies.
We have other questions. Nick, any upcoming sponsored events, owners, parties, public events, things like that? Someone asked the same thing earlier about if we were having any events in the. So I mean, I guess the answer is yes, and that's also why it's important to figure out the best way to communicate with you guys, is because just like we said with Andy and Tina, like Tanya, we want to communicate that with you and let you guys know when those things are. But we would not have those events that we could not invite. If we can't invite you, we won't. But you're going to know about it if we're able to get you guys there. Rum Love. So I think we're just going to kind of keep answering these questions. There's more coming in. We appreciate all of you guys and all of your comments and just being part of the brand. Again, we're going to do this once a month. Every month, we'll keep you up to date. Please email us all your questions. If you didn't get them answered on here, email getsome@yolorum.com. We're going to start reaching out to you either email or text. Get those pictures, get some, buy some, share the Rum Love this holidays. Especially, we'll give you more details as we get towards Christmas and Thanksgiving. But Halloween, it's right here. So we're out. Thank you guys for watching. We will see you at the next webinar. Again, questions at getsome@yolorum.com. Rum Love, guys.
Stay tuned. We have some giant things going on. I can't wait for our next webinar. I hope to report on a lot of the things that we're waiting on right now. And when I say we're waiting on a lot of things, it's not waiting on a lot of small things. We're waiting on a lot of big deals. So I can't wait to come back and report to you guys next month and have some real concrete information to get to you. And hopefully you guys have some stock certificates in your hands too.
Yeah, we'll keep you up on that. But YOLO.
YOLO.
Bye, guys.